And now, a special edition of the Toddcast podcast.
If we've learned anything since the pandemic started in early 2020, it's that there's way too many good TV series to keep up. I'm sure there's other things you've learned since the pandemic started, but let's keep this light, shall we? You just can't do it. There's so many incredible shows now. Personally, over the summer, I ripped through a bunch of great shows. I recommend you check out Travelers. Filmed here in Vancouver, which is cool. And it's a cool idea. You travel back in time, your soul jumping into the person who's about to die. The premise is save the world. It has the guy from Will and Grace, which may be one of the reasons why it took a few months to try it out, but it's good. What else? Got into Outer Banks, American Horror Story, Black Mirror, great show. Did big binging on renovation shows like The Property Brothers, Love It or List It, Hometown. It might be because when I bought my house in Vancouver back in 2010, I helped the contractors daily. Like I just was like 7 a.m. showing up saying like, give me the odd jobs, anything and everything. So I guess it's kind of fun now to watch those types of shows, you know? What are you binge watching lately? Lay it on us at Toddcast Podcast on all social media platforms. Come by, say hi. And that is what this week is all about. Binge watching. 12 past guests will share their viewing habits, or at least at the time we did the interviews, of course. But don't you just find it's always good to get show recommendations? And why not get them from the musicians and athletes and entertainers that we know and love? Some may be older series, but oldies can be goodies. That said, let's do this. A few past musical guests and their thoughts are brought to you by Pineapple Sound, a recording and mixing studio in Langley since 2013. They welcome podcasts, voiceover actors, and a lot more. Check them out through pineapplesound.com. Say hi to Dave, say hi to Tyler. So the story goes, Black Joe Lewis didn't pick up a guitar till later on in life. Now, he formed Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears in Austin, Texas in 2007, clobbered the live scene. Esquire saying that they were, quote, one of the 10 bands to break out at the 2009 South by Southwest Festival. They played Lolla, Letterman a couple times, Ferguson, Austin City Limits, Coachella, Bumbershoot, Sasquatch. So what was Black Joe Lewis binging on when we last spoke?
I watch a lot of I like the show called Love After Lockup, and then a lot of 90 Day Fiancé. I watch a lot of trash TV.
CJ Ramone was bassist, backing, and sometimes lead vocalist of the Ramones from 1989 through 1996, a living, breathing legend on the podcast.
Oh, boy. Binge watching. So my son and I have been watching all the Ken Burns documentaries on America.
Okay.
We've been every night for probably the last week and a half. We sat down every night and watched at least 2 hours of one of his documentaries. I'm actually driving down to L.A. right now from San Francisco to start rehearsals. Our first show is coming up on the 30th. So usually, leading up to when I'm leaving home, I try to spend more time with my kids and make sure that I just get some quality time with them, and that's one of the things me and my son enjoy doing.
Have you got into a band called I Don't Know How, But They Found Me yet? Cool band. They're from Salt Lake City, Utah. They formed in 2016. I think we should say that, right? Doesn't need to be 2016. And it's 2016. It's not 2016. What are they going to be, like 2102? No, it's going to be 2102. So anyway, their singer Dallin Weeks, it bugs me. Their singer Dallin Weeks, a nice guy, was also in Panic at the Disco, if you remember those guys.
You know, I haven't been watching a lot of TV, but when I do put something on, it seems to be The Office usually. And that's always the go-to. But
which do you like better, the original English version or the American?
Well, I love both. It's been a minute since I've watched the British version, but I just started it up again maybe 2 nights ago because my wife hasn't seen the British version.
Oh, okay. So
I'm trying to get her into it. But
Ricky Gervais is just a jewel in the entertainment world.
Absolutely. You know who else is great? There's another show I have been binge watching that you reminded me of. You know who Matt Berry is? He's another British comedian.
Not sure. Maybe to see him.
He seems to have another show every few years on the BBC or something, and it's always comedy, and it's always really brilliant. But this particular show is called Toast of London.
Okay.
So funny. So that's another one that I've been binge watching. But he's right up there on Ricky Gervais's level as far as like comedy chops.
And when Steel Panther first started to execute their plans for world domination, it was all about playing shows on Hollywood's Sunset Strip. The Viper Room was big for these guys, packing the place. Word of mouth about the insanely awesome live show spread. They built a good little following all around the world, in fact. They've won awards with Loudwire, Metal Hammer, debuted number 1 on Billboard's comedy album chart. And check out what Steel Panther drummer Sticks It In Ya was binge watching when he was a guest.
I'm watching a show called OA.
Oh, I've heard that's great.
It's fun,
just
dude.
Released the second season or something like that?
Yep. I'm into that. And then, have you seen Love, Death, and Robots?
No, but I've saw it because it was like one of their title things or whatever for a few days there. But no, I didn't bite.
Just watch. The fucking cool thing about them is that it's not a big story arc. Each one's individual.
Okay.
And they range from 12 to 16 minutes. So just
quick.
watch the first one.
Yeah.
And take it in because they're all animated, but they're all different styles.
Oh.
And the first one, the story's so badass. Just check it out.
Musical guests of the Toddcast podcast are powered by Pineapple Sound, providing recording and mixing services for a wide range of artists and genres since 2013. Check them out at pineapplesound.com.
I drive to the sticks to pick her up. She makes me wait at the gate. We take a moonlight ride, hydroplaning on the rain. And she spits out her tangerine, fixes up a smoke, squats beside the ditch and pisses while she tells a joke. Maybe I'll be better on my own, but right now I just don't know. No, I just don't know. Maybe I'll be better on my own. Baby, I'll be better all day and all night, all night and all day. I've been thinking about you, but you're not thinking about me. All day and all night, all night and all day. And I get so high, wondering why won't you stay all day and all night? Satin hair wrapped around my wrist. She whips around and stares me down, and I get the gist. Crumpled cans of grapefruit fizz on the floor in the hotter bed is jangling like a tambourine. It fills me up with dread. Maybe I'll be better on my own, but right now I just don't know. No, I just don't know. Baby, I'll be better on my own. And all night and all day, I've been thinking about you, but you're not thinking about me. All day and all night and all day. And I get so high, wondering why won't you stay all day and all night? I just can't stop thinking about you. I've been thinking about you, but you're not thinking about me. All day and all night and all day. And I got so high, wondering why won't you stay all day and all night? I'm calling.
That band, the Boom Booms, their song All Day and All Night. You can check them out at the Hollywood Theatre in Vancouver, November 10th, a good band live. We've had them play a show at the Railway. This is a few years back now. Played around Christmas time. I remember because it was snowing. And it was one of those events where I host the night from stage, asking questions. You get to ask questions as well. And they made up a Christmas song on the spot. It was something else. People were coming up for weeks afterwards and emailing and jumping on Twitter and stuff for weeks afterwards saying, like, you guys had to have that planned out, right? No, we did not. Boom Booms playing the Hollywood Theatre November the 10th. All right, coming up in just a few minutes in Listen to This, Royal Blood singer Mike Kerr talking about the music that was in his house as a kid growing up. That is powered by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, RV service and repair, ICBC accredited. Find them online at TedcoRVSuppliesInc.com. First, back to more binge watching and a few of our sporting guests, all of whom are brought to you by Joyce Heating Services, family owned and operated, heating the Lower Mainland since 1960. You will know Alexis DeJoria from drag racing in the NHRA, a 7-time national event winner. She's been at it since 2005, starting in the super gas category, moving to the super comp dragster. It only took her like 8 months to get her first win, the Sportsman National in Fontana, California. Then it was Top Alcohol Funny Cars in 2011. That's where she got her first ever NHRA national event win in the Top Alcohol Funny Car, becoming the second woman to ever do so. Then it was in 2014 where Alexis became the second woman to ever race under 4 seconds in a quarter mile. Simply put, Alexis DeJoria is a badass.
Our shows. So my husband and I think it's telling to our age now too, but we watch Westworld. Mm-hmm. We're obsessed with Westworld. It's so good. We love to watch documentaries. We have Netflix and all that kind of stuff, but we're obsessed with documentaries. We just watched that one called The Stairway.
Oh, they just intense. Released that, and it sounds like,
oh my God,
wild.
So intense. Yeah. Handmaid's Tale. Gosh, there's so many shows that were. Oh God, Game of Thrones. We binge watched that.
That's so good.
Yeah, that was so good. Now we're like, oh my God, we can't wait till it comes out.
If you follow the UFC, watch their fights, you'll know Aljamain Sterling, the Funk Master, the current UFC bantamweight champ. In fact, the only UFC champ to win by disqualification. You'll remember that was when Yan kneed him with an illegal knee when he was down.
I'm going to say binge watch. I mean, I watch everything. I kind of binged on them already, but the ones I binged on were Billions, The Flash, Suits, what other ones? There were some good ones. I was watching DC's League of Justice for a while. It kind of stopped.
Okay.
I felt like it kind of got a little stagnant.
Ozarks is another good one if you're looking for a new one.
I heard of that. I didn't start it yet, but I heard about it.
And Titans.
Oh, and 911. That's actually a really good watch.
You'll know Nicholas Namath better as WWE SmackDown star Dolph Ziggler. He actually started in the WWE back in 2005 as a caddy sidekick. Do you remember that? By 2018, he was rebranded as Dolph Ziggler, held the World Heavyweight Championship twice, the Intercontinental Championship 6 times, the United States Championship twice, and the Raw Tag Team Championship twice. A true juggernaut of the sport.
You know, I almost don't watch any of those Netflix shows or anything. Archer was a show that I really liked. It was a cartoon, and
oh man, that's one of my favorite shows all time.
Archer season 1, I can watch once every 6 months and die laughing, going, "This is so smart and funny and sexy and everything you could think of." And I'm blown away at how good that first season was. It's unreal.
The guy that does the Bob's Burger is also Archer. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Andy's on Family Guy.
Oh, Andy's on Family Guy. That's right.
Guy.
Yeah. Well, let me hit you.
John Benjamin. He had a show on Comedy Central for a little bit.
That's his name, yes. Ah, man, I'd love to talk to that guy.
I just like hearing his voice, yeah.
And Edmonton Elks kicker Sean White entered the CFL in 2007 as a BC Lion, was traded to the Alouettes in 2011, spent 5 years there, has been with the Edmonton Elks ever since. Of course, the Eskimos, they changed their name to the Elks. He's been there ever since. He signed a contract extension to keep him around till the end of the current season. Here's what Sean was binge watching when we spoke.
Oh, man, the Bates Motel. I was with my friend the other night. They were like, oh, they're talking about Bates. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to cave because I was totally against it the whole time. And then I just started watching it last week, and I haven't been able to turn it off. I'm already in season 3, and it was like from 4 days ago. I'm a mess right now. I can't go to sleep at night.
I know, dude.
You can't turn it off.
So many good shows and so little time, man. Like, so many good
like one ends, you're like, okay, 40 more minutes. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'll do one more.
4 in the morning.
Wake up at 6 in the morning. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Exactly.
Sporting guest visits of the Toddcast podcast are powered by Joyce Heating Services, a family-owned and operated heating business serving the Lower Mainland since 1960. Online at joyceheating.com. Toddcast podcast is powered by Milano Coffee, bringing you the finest espresso and coffee concepts in the world. Online at milanocoffee.ca. And now, listen to this on the Toddcast podcast.
For you to say that Royal Blood is one of the most dynamic rock bands to come out in the last 10 years is an understatement. Number 1 albums on Billboard, playing to 170,000 people at Glastonbury, touring with Foo Fighters, Guns N' Roses. They presented Jimmy Page with the Icon Award at the Kerrang Awards in 2019. You've heard their music in video games, NHL 21, FIFA 21, without a doubt one of the best rock bands of the last decade. And when their singer Mike Kerr was a guest, we talked about his first concert. Queens of the Stone Age came up. He talked about how they found out they had a number 1 album on Billboard. We talked sports, binge watching shows, video games, comic books. And Mike talked about the music in his house as a kid growing up. Listen to this.
My dad was like very much into like jazz, which never really grabbed me, but there was always like my mum's like CD collection was always shit you just buy in like the supermarkets, you know. So there was like loads of greatest hits records. And I remember finding like Elvis Presley and the Beach Boys and you know, the Beatles and lots of like kind of massive introduction to rock and roll in that sense. But I kind of discovered a lot of stuff on my own, really.
Yeah.
I don't have any older brothers. I had lots of sisters that were listening to like fucking Spice Girls, which I wasn't really into when I was young.
And Boyzone.
So yeah, I kind of like found things along the way. Like it's actually quite funny. I thought the other day about, you know, that PlayStation 2 game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah.
I just realised like the amount of music that I discovered through that game was actually pretty mental. Like, because I didn't have anyone to show it to me, so I discovered like, you know, Rage Against the Machine through that, and you know, like just different things like that, really.
Listen to This on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, an ICBC approved repair shop. Find them online at TedcoRVSuppliesInc.com.
Oh, I like that one. The band is Sleep Circle, and the song is Consumed. You are, about 3 weeks away now from their show at the Rickshaw Theatre, Main and Hastings, Vancouver, on Friday, October 15th. It's a good show. Sleep Circle with Redwoods, Stickman, Damsel, and Collision Course. Wow. You heard Sunset Gore. Their song was called Obsidian, and looking forward to seeing what those guys are all about live. Digging the music. Thanks so much for sending it in, guys. Speaking of live music, find show info with the indie scene at toddhancock.ca. If you're playing a show, checking out a show, if it's indie, let us know about it. We'll post it at the website. That is brought to you by Mystic Rhythms Rehearsal Studios. They're back at it. The pandemic paused their jam space for almost a year and a half. Stoked to see that Sean and Shelley made it through to the other side. Good people, big indie supporters like us. They have over 40 years experience in the music industry. Find out more about them through mysticrhythms.ca. Okay, our final guests of episode 254 were all about binge watching this week, and a few of our entertainment guests brought to you by Sacred Meds, the best craft cannabis and psilocybin dispensary in Canada. But that's not it. Hash, gummies, edibles, bath bombs. It's incredible. Use the code TODCAST for 10% off your order. Check them out through sacredmeds.com. A High Times magazine was founded in 1974, and they've been at the forefront of cannabis legalization ever since. Of course, it's now legal here in Canada. You'll remember that the Liberals used marijuana's legalization as a key point in their 2015 election campaign. Former High Times editor and current Northeast Leaf magazine editor Danny Danko shared the shows that he was binge watching at the time.
Well, I just finished Narcos,
the
third season, and I've got a spoiler alert. We don't win the war on drugs. Drugs continues to win that war. But you know, all jokes aside, it's devastating what our insatiable desire for these drugs. I don't mean us, you and me, but I mean just our country's insatiable desires for these drugs have done to places like Colombia and Mexico. I mean, we've created these narco states where politicians can't be elected without being corrupt. It's not a possibility. The minute they find out you're not corrupt, they kill you. You have a choice there, la plata or la plomo, the silver or the lead. You either take the bribe or they kill you. So the people in politics, the people who are, it's shameful, and we blame them, but all they're doing is creating a supply to meet our demand. That's how these things work. Demand creates supply. There is no other option. If people demand it, that supply will be there, and people will die, and people will, the bosses will change, and all those things, fluctuate. But ultimately, the game remains the same. Demand creates supply, and it's our demand for their supply that has destroyed places like Mexico and Colombia and caused thousands and thousands of deaths. And, kudos to the journalists in those places who actually still continue to report about those things, because they are in a war zone, and they are unarmed, and they're suffering from in a very dangerous situation just to tell us these things. And it's just, I want to apologize to the people of Colombia and Mexico and all these other countries that we've just devastated with our insatiable desire for their drugs.
Chances are, if you know the name Kendra Sunderland, it's originally from her time webcamming at Oregon State University as library girl. She was only 19 when she dropped out of university after being caught recording a live solo sex act in the school's library. Charged with public indecency, she faced up to $6,200 in fines and 1 year in jail. She pled guilty, paid a $1,000 fine. There was no jail time.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. How good is that show, right?
It's just, it always shocks me, and it's super crazy.
Yeah. Anything else?
I always like to rewatch shows, like The Office is my favorite show.
What do you like better, the UK version or the American?
American version.
Yeah. You have watched the original with, what's his name again? Ricky Gervais?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen it. And, the first episode of each one is, the same thing.
Yeah, right? And it's so, absolutely insane. Such an awesome show, yeah. You've seen Lauren Mayhew as a WWE ring announcer. Her band PYT played the Super Bowl. Michael Jackson invited them to play at his birthday party. You've seen her in roles in Law & Order, CSI Miami, Dexter, and more. And chances are you've heard her music as well in TV shows. She's licensed out to The Voice, MTV's The Hill, a national commercial for Klondike Bar. Check out what Lauren was binge watching at the time of our interview.
Oh my gosh, so many things. So I've gotten really, I'm like, hello, that I know.
Right.
I've gotten really into Netflix and HBO shows.
Right.
So there's a brand new show that just came out that actually I think is really cool, and it'll be my newest obsession, but it's called Succession. And I just think it's shot really interestingly, and it's just kind of like a mind game in terms of like this family, like, they definitely love each other, but they have like a very interesting way of showing it because they're kind of incredibly, competitive with each other and like always business savvy and trying to one-up each other. But that's kind of like their way of also just showing respect, which is really interesting to me because for me, when I first started watching, I was like, man, they're just cutthroat and hate each other. And then I realized, no, that's just like how they were raised to be. So it's really interesting. So I think that show is really cool. But it's just brand new. I think the second episode just came on last night.
I've never even heard of it.
It's really good. You should check it out.
And adult film star Sarah Vandella grew up in Long Island in New York, started dancing in clubs at 22 years old, got into filming XXX movies in 2007, and has worked with all of the big companies, Vivid, Hustler, Naughty America, Reality Kings. She's been nominated multiple times for AVN Awards.
Ooh, wow. Okay, so right now I don't have one show that I'm watching per se. I just, I've been at the ranch working and then filming, so I just I'll take a day or two and just kind of clear out my DVR. So I love a good mix. I love some Homeland. Right now I'm loving the new season of Homeland.
Yeah. Great show.
I'm loving, great show. I'm trying to stay away from the news and all that. I do normally I like Dateline and 48 Hours. The last couple episodes were all about the coronavirus, so I just deleted them, and I like
really
a good mystery.
It's taking over everything, They
and
fucking
then
closed down Italy. They not like Italy,
I know,
they
it's
closed
terrible.
down the country. Like, done.
It's crazy. I mean, those
crazy.
poor people. I could only
crazy.
imagine the state of panic that they must be in.
Yeah.
But I also love some guilty pleasure TV. I'm a sucker for most anything on the Bravo network, within reason, of course, and DVR preferred, so I can get through the commercials.
Right.
So that's kind of light and fun, and just keeps it, from getting too heavy.
Yeah.
I did just watch that Parasite movie. Wow, that was something.
I haven't seen it. Is it awesome? It sounds
you should check it out.
amazing. Yeah.
It's a little heavy, but it's good. It's done well, and it's. I think you check it out. I think you would like it.
Toddcast Podcast entertainment guest visits are powered by Sacred Meds, the best cannabis and psilocybin dispensary in Canada. Available online at sacredmeds.com. Use promo code TODCAST at checkout for 10% off everything in store.
Like
July, I sought refuge from the heat.
Really digging those guys. They are Arlo Wells, and a new song for them called At Least, a new song for the podcast as well. Big thanks to William and the guys for keeping us in the loop. Kind of been back and forth with them about possibly playing a podcast show, and I'm sure once we get a venue to jump back on, the Railway, the Roxy, whatever it happens to be, we'll make that happen. You'll see that happen. And I think that's going to do it for this week. All about binge watching. And I hope you like this week's podcast. I love to hear what other people are watching. It says a lot about someone too, don't you think? Well, what people watch, what they listen to, what they eat, all of that stuff tells so much about somebody. And I guess that's why we tend to ask our guests what they've been watching. It's interesting. And that's going to do it for this one, episode 254. My name is Todd Hancock. Thank you so much for listening to the very end. If you like what you heard, please tell your friends. You can subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube as well. We're also on the Dean Blundell Network out of Toronto at deanblundell.com. Comment and rate the podcast. It helps out with search results. Search it out through Toddcast Podcast. Huge thanks to all of our stellar sponsors. Find links to all sponsor websites at toddhancock.ca, getting over 3,000 visits a day. It's a mind blower. If you want to sponsor the podcast, you can for as little as $10 a day. Contact info. How about that? Right on the homepage. If you help us find a sponsor, we will give you a commission based on what's worked out. Keep that in mind. If you know a business that gets outside of the box advertising, maybe you own a business that gets it. Lots of social media love could be thrown your way. Let's grab a beer or coffee and have a talk. Till next week, don't be an asshole because nobody wants to be around that. Have fun, play hard, and most of all, believe in yourself.
The Toddcast Podcast. Keep in touch with Todd through Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and bookmark toddhancock.ca.
You've watched them from the outside your whole life. On TV, on stage, on the cover. The success that always looks like it happened to someone on a different planet. But what if it didn't? I'm Evelyn, and I've spent over 25 years in entertainment, producing for some of the biggest names in Hollywood. And here's what I learned. The distance between you and them, it's a lot shorter than anyone's letting on. On my podcast, Reppin', I sit down with the people you've been watching, and I ask them who they actually are. Not the brand, the person. Where they started, what it cost them, what almost broke them, their grit, their courage, their resilience, and the lessons they've learned, it's all yours for the taking. Reppin', wherever you listen.
Do you ever watch a TV show set in a historical time period and think, how accurate is this really? But also, does it matter if it's accurate or not?
Nefertiti is a new podcast about shows set in ancient times. This season, we're recapping every episode of the show Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
I'm Ann Foster, and I have never seen this show before.
And I'm Gina Berry, and I have watched this show maybe too many times.
Join us every other Monday on the Nefertiti podcast as we discuss the real history behind Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
Follow Nefertiti, that's NEFER-TV, wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye, Kyle!
Did the sound of those words call to you like Pavlov's dog? Then you might enjoy our podcast, Turtle Time.
Every week, you can join me, Riley Hamilton, and my co-host, Amy Scarlatta, as we cover the most pressing Bravo news and dig into the new episodes to answer important questions like, who the hell is Adrian Malouf in this world?
Listen to Turtle Time on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Wednesday and Friday.